So, me, the limited, cannot metamorphose into limitless. Like a tadpole becoming, a small fellow becoming a frog. So, me, the limited, cannot undergo a change to become limitless, and it is impossible. So my problem is, I can't become limitless, and I can't give up struggle to become limitless, and I resist any limitations. Any limitation I resist. That's my life. How to solve this problem? The problem is solved beautifully only by, not solved or resolved, by Upanishad. I'm talking about yesterday's mantra again. Yatha sudipta pavaka vispulinga sahasrasa prabhavante. All the sparks which came out of the well-lit fire, each one is small. It is a time to travel, a lifespan. Some are big, some are small. They are different from each other. Vastu paricheda, kala paricheda, desha paricheda. One is there, other is there. One is small, other is big. One went for a longer period of time, other went for a shorter period of time. All of them are separate from each other. Birth time different, death time different. Place is different, travel is different. One went to New Zealand, other went to Hawaii. All different. And all of them went away, fire is still on. It is limitless. All the sparks are what? Small, insignificant, limited. They are all small. If I am a spark, then I am finished. My basic problem of unaccepting myself as a small person is a permanent problem. Here the Upanishad opens up a very beautiful thing. And it opens up a very beautiful fact about you. Listen, this is very important. All the Bhagavatam is also here. What is intrinsic to you, you can never give it up. What is incidental to you, you can always give up. The two English words better understand. Something called intrinsic. The heat and the light, these two property, guna, are intrinsic to fire. Am I right or not? Wherever heat is there, fire is. Yatra yatra dahika shakti, dahanam, tatra tatra vannihi. There fire is invariably present. Wherever fire is there, this property of heat is there, inseparable. There is no cold fire. Fire is hot, anything hot is fire. Correct? Therefore, fire has an intrinsic attribute called what? Heat. I have got a boiling water, steaming, boiling water. Water is also hot. Heat, is it intrinsic to water? It is what? Incidental. Agantuka. It tends to cool down to the room temperature. Water always gives up heat and comes to the room temperature. Even my plate also, heated plate also, gives up heat, becomes cool. Even the tea in my cup also, what is the problem is what? It cools down immediately. Therefore, if it is intrinsic, it will not go. If it is incidental, it will go. Now you pay attention, this is all this relaxing state. If this smallness, lagutvam, alpatvam, parichinnatvam, all Sanskrit. I, a small limited person, time-wise limited, only this is my age, more than 100 I can't go. Space-wise limited, I'm in America, not in India. And also attribute-wise limited, I got certain skills, I got this type of body, with genetic problems also, or inherited also. This is I'm cut to size. If this smallness which I feel, I can only do this much work, not more than that. I can enjoy only this much. Afterward I have to say no. While eating, only problem is what? There is a time when you have to say what? No. Correct? You want to eat, but your stomach cannot handle. Okay? Purna ho gaya. Therefore I am cut to size all the time, limited. If limitation, alpatvam, if it is intrinsic to me, like heat to the fire, can I ever get rid of it? There is no chance. No human being can transgress, can transcend, can get out of this limitation. Why? It is intrinsic. If fire comes and tell me, Swamiji, I feel very hot. I want to get rid of this heat. Is it possible? No. Yatra yatra varni, tatra tatra vad, ushnatvam. Wherever fire is, this heat will be there. If this smallness which I feel all the time, people don't understand, that is my limitation. I am trying to understand my teenagers. Impossible. They hide from you so much. They know you can't take it what they know. Neither you also want to listen because you can't take it. Both the way it is there. Therefore, I am limited all the way. If it is intrinsic to me, I am over. I need not come for this class also. But here, I tell you, I am not talking about world religion. I am talking about spirituality. There are so many religions in this world, but very few have got spirituality. Unfortunate. They don't talk about realities, or whatever they talk about reality, supposed to talk, there is no concurrence, there is no consistency in that. But this knowledge which we are going to unfold does not belong to any community or any tradition or any religion. Knowledge is always universal. There is no Indian physics and American mathematics. Is it like that? Mathematics is what? Can I ask, in America 2 plus 2 is what? Here also what? 4 only. In India also what? 4 only. Like laws are universal, knowledge also is what? Universal. Therefore you can claim this knowledge. Any human being can claim this knowledge. Though available in India once upon a time, we can claim this operational knowledge. So you come out of it to understand a fact about yourself. Religion can help you a life of prayer, etc. Very beautiful. Some form they hand it over to you. Life of prayer, life of meditation, life of ethics you can play. Very nice values also. But when it comes to realities, then you have to see very clearly that belief system has no work. Because I am teaching a child in the school, 9 plus 4 is how much? And child is said, I don't know. I say, 9 plus 4 is 13. Sir, I believe you. I believe you. आपको मानता हूँ. Does the teacher want child to believe? Yes or no? No. You want child to understand. Because equation has to be understood. How 5 plus 4 is 9? This is to be understood equation. You can't believe. Then reality comes. It's not a belief system here. It is facts to be understood in your mind. Nowadays there are people who are very funny. To understand, अपने मन से अतीत हो जाओ. Tell you. You go and transcend your mind. Vedanta talks about transcendental. अतीत है. When so much thinking is there, nothing happens. And suppose you transcend your thinking mind, what will happen? इतना सोचता है तो भी नहीं समझ सकता है. तो सोचना बंद करेगा, समझ में आ जाएगा. And when you are sleeping, anyway you are not thinking. You become enlightened or dull. When you come out of sleep, you are what? Dull. You require coffee afterwards. Therefore, क्या बात है? They are funny and people believe it. बुद्धि से पर जाना है, बुद्धि से अतीत जाना है. कैसे? And if buddhi is not there, how are you going to know anything? Manasa eva veditavyam. But mind only is to be understood. Now coming back to the topic. I see myself as limited person. Resources wise, knowledge wise, time wise, all the way limited.